about that interruption. Technical difficulties. I'm back. Am I back? So sorry for that. Let me do this. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Okay. And hopefully I wasn't gone too long. I do apologize. In fact, before, like, shortly before I started my stream, my fan, you can hear it, you know, and I'm like, oh my god. But I decided to go ahead with the stream anyway, hoping that, you know, I wouldn't have an issue, but I did. Anyway, we're just about done with the chores. And Rhea, how are you? Rhea. Reina. I thought I saw that. Okay. Going back to the stream. We only have to attack 9 more times, and then we will be done with that. And the only thing that I don't like about my, well, I know that I started at 8 o'clock, so, but now, you know, when you lose connection, and then you come back, your live timer starts all over again. So it is what it is, and it is a Friday, and we're not going to let anything bother us today. Okay. Well, as you can tell, Ram, and glad to hear you're doing good. As you can tell, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty. Well, it's not really technical difficulty, it's equipment difficulty. My setup here is on a laptop, and I keep my laptop sitting on top of a thing that has fans in it, like 6 different fans to blow on the laptop to keep it cool. And just prior to starting the stream, I heard one of the fans going out, and I'm like, oh no, fan's gonna go out, but, you know, it'll be okay. Well, see, every time you tell yourself, oh, it'll be okay, and then not okay. I did not see your chat about Franken. What's going on with Franken? I dropped in on him earlier just for a second, just to say hello, and so I just dropped in, said hello, and and left, and came to do this. And I missed you in Salute's stream as well. We tried to raid this morning. Oh, raids are off. You know, raids might have been off last night, because I tried to raid somebody. I can't even remember now who it was that I tried to raid. But it just absolutely did not work. So, okay, we'll tell him, you know, I'll tell him, you know, I appreciate the try. So, Yeah, I tried last night, and it said raid blah blah blah, and it looked like it was working, but it didn't send anybody anywhere. And then I noticed um, another one that I was in. Oh, that's a 3. And he's gonna. Well, you know what? We'll just do that. No, I'm not. Sometimes I get wishy-washy with my decisions about what I'll do in the game, but hmm. um, and I am gonna attack because that's what the challenges are. Um, yeah, and there was someone who had come into South Stream, a raid that had come into South Stream, and the raid itself worked, but it didn't transfer the streamer. Everybody but the streamer. So they had to come in, after the fact. Uh, so, so something is obviously a little buggy with it. Where is all my... I'm not getting any mana. So you know what I'm going to do? They're going to win this game clearly. And my challenge is to attack, which I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and attack and concede this game. And they're going to go, what the heck? But I got a free one a while ago, so it all comes out in the wash. All comes out in the wash. Again, especially in gold tier. You win, you gain 2, you lose, you only lose 1, so. And we only need 7 more. So we will do that. Yeah, well, it is not only Twitch. I mean, yeah, dang Twitch. Yeah, but it's technology, period. Things are gonna go wrong. So, it is what it is. Sharon may be away. Did she come back from... Oh, there she is. Good, good. Awesome. And let's see. With... Boy, I got a lot of killers out here, but no. I've got 2. Okay. Hey, we get to kill the guard. Boom. They're probably like, well, darn. Discard a card. Well, I'll discard one of those. I hate to do that, but I will. Okay. Okay. Well, let me discard all my cards. If I discard them, I can't attack with them. So. House chores are a necessary evil. And that's how I feel about them. They are a necessary evil. You gotta do them. Well, you don't have to do them. But then you'll end up on an episode of Hoarders, whether or not you're hoarding anything, except your trash, so. I created a character once, and it's been so long ago that I don't even remember what kind of creature it was. Discard card. So, and I have played, I think maybe 2 sessions of D&D, and I liked it. I did enjoy it. But after I played, the people that I were playing with, we sort of disbanded, and then I've not had the opportunity since then. So, I think that sufficiently answers the question. And then, okay. It's actually pretty simple to learn. And now for D&D, you have your players, and then you have your dungeon master. And then the dungeon master is the one who comes up with the storyline and runs the game. It does. Okay, I will say it can be time consuming, because everything is a story, and storytelling we just won that game, yay! Storytelling takes time. In addition to the story taking time, each player in the game who's got their own character, and when it's their turn, they have to decide, okay, here's a scenario, what am I gonna do? And then they have to say, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna roll, and then, okay, and do the math. Did it complete? If so, you move to wherever, and then the dungeon master, continues with the story. Well, you did so-and-so, you completed so-and-so, and now this happens. So yeah, it's very time-consuming. However, if you have the time to consume, it's an excellent way to spend that time. If let's say you go to the beach with your friends, and you get there, and it rains the entire time, and you're stuck inside. Well, it would be pretty cool if you took your D&D stuff with you now, wouldn't it? So yeah, there are certain situations in which that time-consuming thing could be a blessing. Certain situations you want to roll certain numbers. Yes, that is correct. basically when you create your creature, uh, um, you, that creature is set up with certain quote powers, numbers, the various numbers, and you'll roll for those numbers, and like your strength is X number, and this power is this number, and this thing is this number, you know, and then based on all of those numbers, and that's your character, and those numbers, once you set up your character, those numbers never change. But then when you go into the various scenarios, like you want to open a chest, or you want to attack another creature, or whatever it is that you want to do, that that thing that you have to do requires that you roll a certain number, and then that number paired with, if I remember correctly, you pair it with, well, in some instances you pair it with the number of a skill on your character plus the number attached to the weapon, and you know, there's a whole bunch of math involved, okay? So I will say this, if you're not a math person, you probably don't want to play D&D. A lot of math involved. Oh, well, thank you, I appreciate that. I really, wow, that's awesome, Red, thank you. I don't know how to, share the stream. You shared the link, I assume. I was going to say I don't know how to share stream, but I do. I just don't have the ability to share links, because I'm not a mod anywhere. You know, I'm not really important anywhere. So, okay, so we're down to 28 of 30, which means one more game, and I really cannot see being able to not being able to attack 2 times in a game, so we should finish it up this game. Now, one of my sons, Jameson, he played D&D for a long time, and you know, he had all the books and the, you know, he never was a dungeon master, but a friend of ours that we never see anymore because the guy works at night, so we never see him. He is a dungeon master, and you know, I do a lot of crafting. I'm an artist, but not a good artist, but I do crafting, and he needed a screen, and I forget what he called it, but he gave it a specific name. But the screen that the dungeon master sets up to hide, you know, what they're doing, while they tell the story and do all that stuff. So I made that guy one of those, and you know, it was said at the time, oh hey, yeah, we need to get together and do some D&D, which of course never took place. So but you know, he's a family man, and my son's a family man, well, as far as his girls are concerned. And you know, when you got kids to take care of, and you got jobs to go to, and you got life going on. When you've got life going on, you don't always have time for some of the things that you would like to do. I'm gonna take my card back. There. No. And I'm gonna take my other card back. There. Now, having those back, I'm gonna attack again. So that was 2. And now we will be completed with the challenges. So I don't care what happens at this point. Live or die. Don't care. That one. And we'll just go ahead and attack with that one. Actually, we'll attack with both of those. Because he can only stop one of them. Not gonna stop either one. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, well, you know, life does tend to happen, but, you know, considering the alternative, So, tomorrow's the game. I'm excited for the game. See that they actually, and we win, yay! I see that they actually chose a quarterback for this game, and instead of having it just, you know, play out. But, you know, I trust Gundy, so... Oh, we got another orb! Woo-woo! Graveyard. If it has mana value of 3 or less, you may put it onto the battlefield. Decent. Okay. So, we got our coins we were looking for. 1,200. We're going to go on into the store and grab a pack and see what we get in the pack. And see if we get something good. Now, I never really look at these cards hardly. Because the card that I'm interested in is this one right here. This will be the gold or mythic or whatever. Extraordinary Journey. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to X target creatures for each of those cards. Its owner may play it for as long as it remains exiled. Okay, so you pay, if I were to pay 6 mana, it's going to cost 3 for each X, okay? It's going to cost 3 for each one, so I'd be able to exile 3 cards. And then I'd be able to play any of those 3 cards for as long as they're exiled. Of course, I have to have the mana for those 3 cards to be able to play them. It would be a really awesome card if it said, may play them without paying their mana cost. But if it said that, it would not be a rare, it would be a mythic. So, there's that. Okay, so our chores are done. We've gathered our cards. The only other thing left to do is go in and choose this mastery thing, which, you know, I haven't really done a whole lot with the mastery because I didn't get the mastery pass this time. So, no biggie there. Now, part of my technical difficulty earlier was this game. For whatever reason, this game makes my computer run hot. So went ahead and shut that down so that, because I don't want to disappear again. October 14th game against Kansas. Yes, I read that. And isn't the one tomorrow? Isn't that at 2:30 also? Or did I read that wrong? I mean, I had looked it up, but I don't recall. I think it was now but now the 2:30 game against Kansas. Is that a home game? Because let's see, 2:30, and games usually supposed to be an hour, but they end up lasting like 4. So, but I mean, that if it's a home game, that might be doable. I mean, I might be able to get out of there before it's dark. So let me think on that one. That one might be totally doable, which would be awesome. I so want to see a live game. It would be awesome. Okay, so I did my chores. I've done my hour, and I have a doctor's appointment at 11. So I'm going to. Okay, I will let you know. I'll and in your experience, you've been to these games. How long is the actual game? If it starts at 2:30, how long am I going to be at the stadium? So I'm thinking 4 hours, but hi 8, how are you? Welcome. First time chatter? That's great. Look at you popping in here to show your support for me. I just love how all this works. I really do. I just finished my what I was doing was my magic chores. I did those. And yes, Sharon, I have a doctor's appointment. Just a follow up from when I threw my back out, and nothing else going on. I don't have any issues. They're just gonna. It's just a follow up, so it's not a big deal. 3 to 4 hours, but we can get you out of there whenever we need. Okay. Okay. That might be the game then, Rhea. But I will let you know. Let me make sure, I never have anything on my calendar, so I don't think it's gonna be an issue. But, yeah, that might be the one. And Sharon, what time is your doctor's appointment, dear? Because I know you have one today, too. So, and Senna had her doctor's appointment yesterday. Rhea, do you have a doctor's appointment? Oh. I just really, really, really. Oh, you don't have an appointment. Okay. Okay, okay. Um, I would absolutely love that, Rhea. Um, I like the whole quote, game experience. Well, now, okay. Let me say, I've never been to a live football game other than high school football when my boys were playing. But the whole high school football game experience, you get to go and hang out with everybody else who's doing the same thing. Everybody's, rooting for the team, and you get to have some decent game food. The hot dogs and the popcorn and the nachos and all that good stuff. So to me, that's an experience, Jay. But I did want to ask you this, okay? Because somebody asked me and I didn't know the answer to the question. I'm a smoker, and I know that this is an outside event, but it's also a quote school event. So I'm pretty sure that there are rules against smoking or tobacco products on campus or something. But what I'm wondering is, for 4 hours, for me to go without a cigarette for 4 hours, that's going to be a challenge, girl. So is there going to be somewhere that I can, sneak off to a corner or somewhere and have a cigarette? I mean, how does that work on a college campus? I mean, and I don't vape, so that's not an option. But most places that have issues with your smoking also have issues with your vaping. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Yeah, see, and that's the thing about, going out to the car, which I wouldn't mind doing. If I want a cigarette bad enough, I will find a way to have one, even if I have to go out to the car. Uh, but if that happens, once you pay your money to get in, do you have a wristband so that you can get back in? Or, so I just want to be informed and prepared. That's all. I want to be informed and prepared, and and I want to play by the rules. If there's no smoking in the stadium, I'm not going to smoke in the stadium because one, is not fair to all the other people who've paid to get into the stadium. You know, so I'm not gonna go out there and be a butt. I'm gonna I'm gonna play by the rules. I'm just gonna find a way to accommodate myself as best I can without bothering other folks. And there should be ticket receipts, I would think. But see, um, yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out. Of that, I'm confident. Um, but in order to figure it out, you have to ask the questions, get the answers, make informed decisions. Oh my God, what is that? I've heard of this thing. It's called adulting. It's called adulting. So yeah, I've learned to do that in my lifetime. But it's about time at this age, don't you think? Too funny. Okay, I love you guys. I do. Thank you so much for showing up and helping me with my numbers and helping me get the word out about my stream. I need 20, yes, I need 20 more followers. So, yeah, if you guys can share links or talk me up or whatever, let people know what I'm doing. Right now, the only thing I'm doing is the magic, and I may later on expand to other stuff. But, just let them know what I'm doing, and we'll see if we can't get my numbers up so that... Because I'd really love to give you guys some awesome emotes, and because I can't even do that yet. But we will get there. With your continued support, we will get there. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Go have an awesome Friday and an even more awesome weekend. Okay? Much love. Bye-bye.